Hi, I get asked questions a lot about personal injury claims, and one of the questions I get asked is how long does the average personal injury claim take? My name's Eric Stevenson. I'm a personal injury attorney in Pensacola, Florida, and let's see what we can do today to explore that question. It's kind of a complicated question. Someone gets in a car wreck and a whole lot of things happen in their lives. They may go to the hospital, they may go to the doctor, they also have to worry about how they're going to get around, transportation, what insurance is available to cover, is there health insurance, does the other person have enough insurance to cover medical bills? Perhaps the other person doesn't have enough insurance or has no insurance to cover the medical bills. So, do I, as the person who's injured, do I have enough insurance? Do I have uninsured motorist coverage to cover? A whole lot of questions there. And so every case is different. And it's hard to really say what the exact timeline of a case would be because every case has a life of its own. But we typically try to have a case wrapped up, if it's going to settle without a lawsuit, between 6 and 9 months. And that seems like a long time. But many of the things that determine how long it takes to settle a personal injury claim are how quickly insurance companies respond to our request to find out how much insurance is out there. One of the major factors is how long does it take for somebody to treat? How long does it take for somebody to recover from their injuries? For a person who's in a minor accident and only has to go to the doctor a couple of times and is lucky enough to have minor injuries, their claim is probably not going to take as long as maybe somebody who has to go to a number of conservative treatments and then maybe learns that they have to have surgery. Then for the person who has surgery, a lot of times we have to wait to see how long the recovery time is from the surgery to see whether the surgery actually helps them. It's difficult to make a claim without knowing what the extent of the injuries are, because once you settle a claim, you can't go back and reopen it. So we never want to settle a claim before we know the full extent of injuries. But the 6 to 9 month mark a lot of times is a good threshold. For the people who maybe have injuries that take longer to recover, we'll talk with our clients about whether we want to file suit. And of course, what I'm talking about now is the average personal injury claim without filing a lawsuit. Once we file a lawsuit, we're in the court system, and a lot of times we are subject to the court's own timelines. We do everything we can to try to speed it up because we know that the longer it takes for our clients to get money in their pocket, the more difficult the whole situation is for them. But typically, it's 6 to 9 months for us to be able to settle somebody's claim. That's the goal we have. And I know a lot of you are watching these videos because you may have a claim of your own, and if you do, give me a call. I'd be happy to answer your questions. My name's Eric Stevenson. I'm a personal injury lawyer who practices in Pensacola, Florida. My number is 850-444-0000. My email is eric@stevensonklotz.com, and I'd be happy to answer any of your questions. Thank you for watching.